The holiday series continues, and this is the second video for my holiday menu. Following my starter of cod, mussels and green asparagus, check out that video if you haven't already. We're moving on to the main course, Guinea Fowl with winter vegetables. Now what exactly is a Guinea Fowl? It's a ground-dwelling bird native to Africa, related to the chicken and the pheasant. The meat is leaner and darker than chicken, offering a rich flavor. Think of it as a delicate pheasant or a more robust, old-fashioned chicken. In short, it tastes more like chicken than chicken does. I pair the Guinea Fowl with a selection of winter vegetables: carrot, turnip, kohlrabi, Jerusalem artichoke and winter chanterelles. Everything I'm going to show now can be done the day before. I highly recommend doing as much preparation beforehand as possible. Let's start with the Guinea Fowl. I'm only going to use the breast fillet. To remove the fillet, I'm going to make a slit between the thigh and the breast. And fold the legs open to create a stable base. I feel for the breastbone and make a cut right next to it. Using small incisions, I follow the bone structure, removing as much meat as possible. Be careful with the tenders, they can easily detach from the fillet. Finally, I cut the fillet loose from the wing joint. I repeat the same process on the other side. Next, I remove the wings by cutting between the joints. For the legs, I cut into the skin, pop the joint out of the socket and cut to remove the leg. I'm saving the legs in the freezer for another time, but I will use the carcass and the wings today to create a rich sauce base. For better handling, I cut the remaining carcass into 2 pieces. I clean and quickly dice 2 small onions. Make that 1½ small onion. I also roughly chop 2 small carrots. There's no need to peel them. And 1 stalk of celery. In a large pan, I melt some butter and I start browning the Guinea Fowl carcass and wings. Once browned, I add the chopped vegetables to give them some color as well. I deglaze the pan with Marsala, a fortified wine from the region surrounding the city of Marsala in Sicily, Italy. Once the alcohol is cooked off, I transfer everything to a stock pot and cover it with water. And let it gently simmer under a lid for 3 to 4 hours. After 4 hours, I remove the large pieces and strain the stock through a fine mesh sieve. I pour the stock into a container and store it in the fridge to cool. That's all for the sauce I'm doing today. Next up, the vegetables. Fun fact, the Jerusalem artichoke does not come from Jerusalem, but from North America. It's also not an artichoke, but a member of the sunflower family. Other names for the Jerusalem artichoke are sunroot, sunchoke, or earth apple. I chop them roughly and place them in cold water to prevent oxidation. I transfer them to the stove, add salt, and boil for about 5 minutes. I check for doneness with a knife. You should feel no resistance. Once drained, I add heavy cream and reduce it slowly until thickened. Ideally, you should use a blender to make the puree. I was too lazy to retrieve my blender from the attic and tried to use an immersion blender, but the result was not smooth enough. So learn from my mistake. Use a blender to blend it into a perfect smooth puree. Then I remembered, in the past, I also used my cutter for making this puree. So I transfer everything to the cutter and blend it to a smooth puree. Much better. I taste for seasoning and cover it with plastic foil directly touching the puree to prevent a skin from forming. For the kohlrabi, I peel it and cut off the top and root end. I slice it into sticks and then into uniform cubes. I boil them in salted water for 10 minutes, drain, and rinse with cold water to stop the cooking process. I wanted to use yellow turnips. They have a better taste and also bring a bit of color, but since the store did not have them, I'm using regular white ones today. Using a melon baller, I cut small spheres out of the turnip and boil them for 5 minutes before cooling them down. The carrots. I peel them, keeping a bit of the green top for presentation. I boil them for about 10 minutes. I still want some bite, so there should be a little resistance when checking with a knife. It's now the next day and I start by turning on my oven to 60°C 140°F and placing my plates inside to warm up. For the sauce, the fat from the stock has somewhat solidified on the top. I scoop off the fat, trying not to take any of the stock itself. You know you have a great stock when it's this gelatinous. To thicken the sauce, I'm making a roux. First, I melt the stock back to a liquid just warm enough for the gelatin to melt again. I have about half a liter of stock and use 10 grams of butter and 10 grams of flour. I melt the butter, add the flour and cook it until it smells like biscuits or cookies. I whisk in the stock in small portions to prevent any lumps. I let the sauce come to a simmer to further reduce it, concentrating the flavor. I whisk occasionally, the sauce might stick to the bottom of the pot because of the roux. To finish, I season with salt and a splash of red wine vinegar to brighten up the rich flavors. I clean the winter chanterelle and quickly sauté them in butter on high heat and season with salt. Right before I cook the meat, I place all the vegetables, the sauce and the mushrooms into the warm oven to reheat gently. This takes about 10 to 15 minutes. I season the guinea fowl fillet with salt on the skin side and salt and pepper on the flesh side. In a hot pan with melted butter, I place the fillet skin side down. Once the fillet are in the pan, I reduce the heat to medium. Once the skin is golden, I lower the heat even more and flip them, until the internal temperature reaches 67°C or 153°F. Time to plate. I start with a spoonful of the Jerusalem artichoke puree, dragging it across the plate. On top I place a sautéed winter chanterelle, followed by the Guinea Fowl fillet. I arrange the Kohlrabi, turnips and carrots alongside. Because I couldn't find the yellow turnips, the dish is a bit monochromatic, but the flavors are spot on. Finally, I pour over that rich Marsala sauce. You can serve this dish with potato croquettes or mashed potatoes. If you enjoyed this main course, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the dessert video coming next. Enjoy!